The Philadelphia Teleportation Experiment. During the times of the World War II era, mysterious experiments involving strange esoteric technology was certainly an option for the Nazis and the United States. Some of the most famous minds of the world, including Nikola Tesla and Albert Einstein, were even employed to execute the military complex's will, leading to some perplexed stories. One very unusual account involves the supposed attempt of the Navy to develop a technology that could make an entire ship invisible to the naked eye. But these experiments had some unintended consequences that led to the project being shut down and buried, until a man who had claimed to have worked on the project blew the whistle on its cover-up. A man named Al Bielek, and his detailed narrative are intriguing and possibly part of a true story. So what was the Philadelphia experiment? According to Bielek, in the late 1930s, the Navy was working on a project using electromagnetism to essentially develop an invisibility cloak for its warships. Around that time, Bielek said that Einstein was directing a program of disguising ships by wrapping them in electromagnetic coils to protect against magnetic mines planted by the Nazis. Tesla took this technology and parlayed it into a cloaking experiment, having some initial success with a small boat. After failed attempts with larger ships, Tesla gave up the project and handed it over to a Dr. John von Neumann, who also worked on the Manhattan Project. Von Neumann eventually succeeded in making the USS Eldridge, a Cannon-class destroyer escort, invisible for a short period of time on the first occasion. According to Bielek, one of Tesla's inventions, a zero-time reference generator, lent itself to this success. This device supposedly locks to the Earth magnetic fields and acts as a cosmological reference with the electromagnetic fields at the center of the galaxy. Bielek said that Tesla gave von Neumann a cryptic warning about a personal problem that might occur in their experiment, but he continued anyway, and the Navy trained a crew specifically for the operation. Then on August 12, 1943, they ran a second test. After being shrouded in a green haze, the ship disappeared for several hours, during which it traveled through time and then rematerialized. Upon its return, sailors were reported to be violently ill, some engulfed in flames, and others were molecularly bonded with the ship. Bielek, however, said he and his brother, who were aboard the ship at the time, jumped off during the time warp and remained in 1983 on Montauk, Long Island, at another secretive government facility, also experimenting with time travel, known as the Montauk Project. Bielek gives an intriguing explanation for how his time travel was possible, relating to Tesla's zero-time generator. He said that Tesla's device was the key for the ship's return back to its original location. According to Bielek, we live in a five-dimensional reality, with time being the fourth and fifth dimension. He said that every human is given a set of locks that lock them in a point of time from which they came, but that the experiment ruptured those time references upon returning to Philadelphia. The Montauk Project Conspiracy. Stemming from the Philadelphia experiment, the military supposedly conducted a program at the Camp Hero Air Force Base on Long Island, known as the Phoenix Project. This program funded studies ranging from psychotronics to black hole simulations and weather control. Some point to the company called Brookhaven Institute as being a shadow agency in collusion with the government for these experiments. The company's website says it researches an array of studies, including nuclear and high-energy physics, superconducting magnets, and condensed matter physics. They also have a particle accelerator, like the one at CERN, in conjunction with the development of energy. A man named Preston Nichols claims to have worked for the Brookhaven Institute when these experiments took place. Nichols has said that during his time at Brookhaven, a plethora of psychic research was carried out with some of the best psychic minds, as well as with children. Some of the experiments achieved materialization of objects, teleportation, and black hole creation. The project ended on August 12, 1983, exactly 40 years after the Philadelphia experiment. The members of this project were brainwashed and wiped of their memories. Although they claim to have gained remembrance over time with the story, could these claims be true? Could they have been part of mind control or psychic programs like MKUltra that have distorted reality? Or did they actually travel through time? The mystery remains and continues to be debated, but those involved swear by their accounts.